What is up, everybody? It's DIll926 here. I wanted to come out and talk about our first pick in the 2021 NFL Draft coming up this Thursday. When you think about that first pick in the first round, I really think you need to put yourself in Dave Gettleman's shoes and really think about what he needs to get out of this team this year. You know, when you look at this team as a whole, defensively, we're pretty well set. You know, there's not too many things that you really need to add to this defense. Maybe a pass rusher. You know, a guy like Micah Parsons could definitely help this defense. But you know, if you look at the defense in comparison to the offense, the defense is a hell of a lot better off than the offense. I think all of us know that. The defense is arguably a top 5 unit in the league, or it should be this year. You know, if everybody stays healthy and we get the same kind of production that we did last year, and these guys that we drafted last year take a step up. But you look at the offensive side of the ball, we struggled mightily. You know, we had struggles on the offensive line. You know, wide receivers had trouble getting things done. You know, just all across the board, it was just, you know, our quarterback, Daniel Jones, he definitely took a step back. Now, I'm still a believer in Daniel Jones. I've stuck up for Daniel Jones on many occasions. I just look at that guy. I see a player. I see a fighter. I see a guy that really wants to go out there and get wins for this football team. And I do believe he's going to do that this year. I know I said that last year, but I just think that guy, he's going to eventually get it. We just have to wait it out just a little bit longer, and you're going to see the best out of Daniel Jones hopefully in the next couple of years. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I believe is going to happen. I believe in his talent. But you look at what this team did last year in the draft. We drafted 3 offensive linemen within the first 5 rounds of the draft. Now, I don't think Dave Gettleman is really in a position to take an offensive lineman with the number 11 pick in this year's draft, because he'll be sending, you know, conflicting messages to John Mara, telling him that, you know, he's not very confident in the offensive lineman that he drafted last year. And I don't really think he's in a position to be sending any kind of conflicting messages to John Mara at this point, because we all know he's on the hot seat. If he doesn't get this offense going, you know, he's probably out the door. It doesn't matter what that defense does, because everybody knows that defense is good. He needs his quarterback to get it going, and he needs that offense to get it going. So that's why I believe this team, you know, I know we brought in Kenny Golladay. I know we brought in John Ross. John Ross is John Ross. I don't really expect much out of John Ross. I just hope that the guy stays healthy and contributes somewhat. Somehow, some way he contributes. You know, John Ross, his rookie season, I don't know if it was rookie season or his second season, but he came out and he had like a 2 or 3 game stretch where he was like blowing up. And then he got hurt. And then after that, you know, it's just been, you know, injury after injury after injury, and you just never really seen anything else out of John Ross. But, you know, I really think this team and Dave Gettleman knows that he has to get this offense going, and the only way to do that is to draft a playmaker at that number 11 pick. And I do believe it's going to be either Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, or it's going to be Kyle Pitts if he drops that far. I just think the defense, it's set. You know, there's not really much that you need to do to the defense. Sure, we can add a pass rusher to the defense, but it's just the simple fact that offense has to get going. You know, I think John Mara really needs to see something out of that offense and see this talent that Dave Gettleman has brought in on the offensive line, the quarterback, Saquon Barkley. He needs to see all these pieces come together and actually do something for him to possibly extend Dave Gettleman, you know, as far as him being the GM for this team. And I think Dave Gettleman knows that. I think he knows that, and I like I said, I think he's going playmaker in the first round. I don't think Parsons is going to be an option. I don't think Slater's going to be an option. Slater could be an option if, you know, Devontae Smith is off the board, if Jalen Waddle is off the board, and Kyle Pitts is off the board. But I just don't see all 3 of them not being there with all these quarterbacks going to be taken within the first top 10 picks. So that's where I stand right now. You know, I know I didn't really get it right when it came to Kenny Golladay. I didn't expect Kenny Golladay to even get released or even, you know, have a chance to be a free agent. That's why I said I didn't think we were gonna bring in a free agent wide receiver. And plus, I didn't believe we were going after Corey Davis. I never believed that, and not any of the other options that were out there at wide receiver. I never even thought there was even a chance that we were going to go after any of those guys. But Golladay became available. We were the guys that threw him the best contract. He wanted to come here, so this is where he ended up. I'm glad he's here, and he's just another weapon for this offense to have. But yeah, I think we're going playmaker with that number 11 pick. And I said last year, man, I was like, you know, last year was going to be a draft. It wasn't going to be a flashy draft. We were bringing in offensive linemen. It was just something that needed to happen, and it happened. So this year, like I said in last year's video right before the draft, you know, this year coming up, the 2021 NFL draft, this is the draft where we bring in the toys. We're bringing in the big guns. And I think it's going to start with Jalen Waddle, or it's going to be DeVonta Smith, or it's going to be Kyle Pitts. And I honestly believe that wholeheartedly, and I think that's the direction we're going to go. And I'll tell you what, if we take DeVonta Smith, I'll be happy with that. I'm not big on I mean, I've said on other people's videos, you know, I'm not too thrilled about his frame and how big he is. And a lot of people have said, you know, you may have trouble beating press, but, you know, if you're quick enough off the line, you can beat press. And if you are that fast, you know, corners are going to be backing up, you know, 5 to 10 yards just to give you that cushion anyways, because they don't want to get burned. So I'm not really worried about it. If he can come in and be like Deshaun Jackson, possibly, you know, early Deshaun Jackson, I would love that. Or even like a guy like Calvin Ridley, a healthy version of Calvin Ridley. That would be awesome if we had a guy like that, you know, paired up with Kenny Golladay, Evan Ingram's sorry ass, and Sterling Shepard, Dante Pettis, and, you know, Darius Slayton. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, you guys. I just wanted to come out here and give you guys my 2 cents on what I think we're going to do with our first pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. You know, place some comments down below, and I'll try my best to get back in contact with you and kind of give you my thoughts on what you have to say. I've just been busy, man, working 6 days a week, and every time I have a chance to get on YouTube, it's either I'm at work, I'm listening to other people's videos, just listening to what they have to say. You know, a lot of the times I'm not necessarily agreeing with what they have to say. There was one YouTuber on here that I kind of had a little bit of an argument with, and I guess he's probably not too fond of me anymore. But I still listen to his stuff. It's no big deal. I'm not a guy that holds grudges, so it is what it is. It all pertained to Daniel Jones, but it's no big deal, man. He believes in what he believes in, and I believe in what I believe in. We're still Giants fans, and we all still, you know, want the same thing to take place for this football team. That's for this football team to win games. That's what it all comes down to. But that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're 3 days away at this point. I can't wait. You know, I'm going to get some buffalo wings, maybe grab a beer, and sit down and really enjoy this draft. And hopefully we draft ourselves a playmaker with that number 11 pick. So that's it for the video. Hope everybody's staying safe, staying healthy. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. I may talk to you Thursday night after we make our first pick. But that's it for the video. You guys take it easy. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you in the next one. All right, see you. Bye.